Hello everyone and welcome to World of Darkness news. After 2 weeks full of news and full of updates, we have a lot of things to cover for you. We won't be having a family spotlight today, as Hadi will be joining us next week for the extended going for the board of the community goodness. This week, a lot of news from TTRPG, from video games, from local partners, so I hope to bring you that one after the other. Let's go. Werewolf the Apocalypse preview season continues, and we're not slowing down. We're pushing previews, well, it seems like every week now. This week we have a brand new preview for you, 2-pager of Finding a Pack, which you can right now get from a Renegade store page of Werewolf the Apocalypse. You can just go there, and as usual, we were posting these previews with Renegade using the image section on the side, but we got some people from the community saying that they would prefer a PDF version, so maybe they can print it, they just can, read it outside of the screen, and also because of the better quality. So now there's an updated PDF version that you can also download, and it is in the description of the Werewolf the Apocalypse product on the Renegade site. So just go to the Renegade store, go to the Werewolf the Apocalypse product, and in the description there is the download link for the PDF. It's super handy, and it has all of the previews so far. Last time I've seen you here, we've actually went through the very first preview, and then we had the poll. In the poll that you had to decide which tribe do you want to see first. Of course, first means that we will for sure showcase more tribes in the future. But you have picked Glasswalkers, and we have shared that preview last week. You might have noticed that we had taken down this preview for just a very brief time, and we had to update that because of one of the artworks which was in that preview. Thank you so much to everyone from the community who reached out to us about that artwork, and yeah, we actually managed to contact the printer and make sure that the printed version and the PDF version, both of them will be updated with the brand new art. And this preview is now visible on a Renegade site as well. So everything is available in the updated version. We managed to do it very quickly, so that's done. And yeah, the brand new preview with Finding a Pack contains content about how do you work with a pack, and how exactly do werewolves as creatures exist within the society, both the human society and their werewolf society. So this is just a 2-pager preview that allows you to get much in depth into who you are in a society. How do you function as a werewolf? Is it as easy as just being a human? Not really. What is exactly the difference in between being a human and being living this double life of being in between the spirit world and the real world, being half wolf, half man? This makes you definitely go a little bit more away from the society and stick to your pack more, and that's why packs are so important in Werewolf the Apocalypse book. This 2-pager is just a preview of how the packs work, but I hope that it will give you some insight in how it is in Werewolf the Apocalypse 5th edition, and of course do check out the Glasswalkers preview as well to get to know more about that tribe, and we will tell you more about other tribes next. We have a full list of the tribes that you voted for, so we know what's the top need of what you want to hear about. We were actually quite surprised that Glasswalkers won, and that is interesting that so many people like Glasswalkers so much. But yeah, next tribes and next previews are coming soon. TTRPG update number 2 within the preview section. I'm also going to let you know that Player's Guide has now an updated PDF. After we dropped the Player's Guide PDF, some people were contacting us about, hey, there's a typo here, this is kind of unclear, maybe you can clarify this. And we pushed all of these notes that we got from Discord and other places to Renegade, and they have updated the PDF. If you still think like there's something missing, or maybe there's some error that you find somewhere, please contact Renegade and let them know that you've spotted something. But we hope that you enjoy the updated version. You can download it from the same exact link as you downloaded the previous Player's Guide, which is available for everyone right now for purchase. And if you pre-order the physical edition, it's free. So yeah, we hope that you will enjoy these updates and more werewolf stuff to come. Don't worry, we won't leave you hanging for more wolfy content. And now for video game fans, I know you've been waiting for this for a long time, but I'm very happy to announce that Vampire the Masquerade Swansong is going to be available on Steam on May 25th. So just this month, you will be able to purchase this game on Steam and check it out. I am for sure going to test it out on my Steam Deck and see how it works. But when it comes to Swansong, for those of you who haven't played it just yet, it's investigative, story-driven, decision-driven game where we play as 3 distinct vampires of Clan Ventru, Clan Toreador, and Clan Malkavian. And you're all working with the Court of Boston to investigate a very bad occurrence for the local vampire community. I'm not going to dwell into the details. I feel like this game is very awesome when you just approach it fresh and without any preconceptions or expectations. This is one of these games that will be very much up your alley if you enjoyed games like Detroit Become Human or The Council. It's basically a game in which you have hubs to explore, and then you decide what to do within these hubs, how to talk to people, how to approach certain parts of the investigation, and these decisions have a big weight on the game and how it goes through. So yeah, I think I need to replay this one as well and see what happens if I will pick some different decisions and some different things. But I very much recommend Swansong on Steam, available this month, May 25th. And now, speaking of video games, there is some celebration going on from Malmö in Sweden. The studio Sharkmob is celebrating 1 year of a certain Vampire the Masquerade game, and let's check out what they are doing.
Hello Kindred, and thank you for 1 year of Bloodhunt.
What I love about the game is the vampire fantasy.
Parkour.
The fast-paced nature of it all.
I'm super excited about playing the new Tremere.
I thought you would say I enjoyed sitting in a corner in a bush all game.
That's only when I play Saboteur.
You can work launching many games, but being in the first one is like epic.
It's really amazing seeing people react to your game for the first time and having fun the way we had fun like for 3+ years developing it.
The trust that we got from the community and getting to work so closely with them have been amazing.
I really love working with this team. I think there's so much passion and love for the games we make.
It's so cool seeing people post pictures of our version of the Old Town Square next to the real Old Town Square and being like, wait, this thing exists in reality?
I'd be watching a documentary and they're like, yeah, so the historical city of Prague. And I'm like, oh, I've been, no, I haven't, but I know that well. I mean, you know, it's like, I've seen it in a video game. I climbed the church, it was on fire.
And I think that's kind of the point, because in a way, games should feel like a bit of a historical piece and give us a little bit of a multicultural and worldly aspect.
Real cities are not really made for gameplay, you know?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things you have to change. These systems have been like a massive iterational journey.
We could spend endless of time on this, but just making sure that small things don't stop you.
That's just how game development is. It's a lot of these things you have to try.
And I think one of the greatest things we did was playing the game constantly, trying to iterate constantly, and trying to make sure that we thought the game was fun. Because as long as we think the game's fun, then we can stand behind what the game is.
Thank you guys for enjoying Bloodhunt, for supporting Bloodhunt. It's just been an absolute treat to see you guys enjoying the game, giving feedback on the game. It's meant a lot to those of us working on it.
Keep sucking blood.
Yes! Yes!
What I can say, keep sucking blood, I guess. Thank you so much to Bloodhunt team for sharing this really cool video with us. And also, if you had the break from Bloodhunt like I did, I actually had like 2 weeks of a break because I had a lot of things to do. I am going back to the game today to enjoy the spring update, which has released with new clothing options, new maps, there's a new weapon, and there's a lot of new things, a lot of updates and quality of life improvements. So you can check out on the bloodhunt.com the full list of patch updates, and you can find me in the game tonight if you will play. I will be there, so don't diablerize me if you see me, or actually do, because else I will diablerize you. Anyway, Alchemy RPG, that's something super interesting. And if you haven't seen it just yet, I will explain it to you today what it is. Vampire the Masquerade and World of Darkness in general have partnered with Alchemy RPG to bring Vampire to the platform, which is brand new and currently is in the ongoing crowdfunding campaign on Kickstarter. Alchemy Virtual Tabletop tries to bring some kind of a reimagination of the virtual tabletop to the game, because it's built for cinematic immersion and theater of the mind gameplay and based on scenes. That's something extremely interesting to me personally. If you've ever watched Hunter Garage, you know what I'm talking about, using digital spaces in order to create the atmosphere for people who you have joined you for your game from all around the world. You can create the animated scenes for them that give you this vibe of where your players are. There are particle effects, there are custom ambient sounds, as well as music. And this is a very cool thing. So right now, Alchemy has smashed its basic crowdfunding tier, so it is already funded, but there is a stretch goal, which is approaching very, very closely. And that stretch goal is for Vampire the Masquerade experience in Alchemy to be just get that special little oomph. If this crowdfunding campaign reaches $400,000, I think it's right now at 360 or something around that, it will get custom music, custom sound effects and ambientscapes for Vampire the Masquerade specifically. So it have this enhanced like special UI for Vampire as well. So everything will look very vampire. There's going to be music which you can use in your chronicles, as well as the soundscapes and the animated scenes and everything that will bring you to this special world together with your players. Vampire the Masquerade is also available in the modern deck, which you can check out on the crowdfunding page, which contains also other modern sets TTRPGs. So there's a lot of different systems in there, and we're very happy to join with World of Darkness. And apart from just regular having your players join and playing together in the super cool virtual landscape, you'll be also able to stream directly from the platform. So you don't need any streaming program or anything like that. You can set up a beautiful stream straight from Alchemy RPG and stream it to your watchers and show your chronicles to the world. I, for one, am very much waiting for this, and I want to test it out and I want to stream using it, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, go to Kickstarter, check out Alchemy RPG and fund it, because we're super close. I mean, the funding is already done, but we're super close to the stretch goal specifically made for Vampire the Masquerade, which would be awesome. So this is one of the multiple virtual tabletop opportunities that we're exploring. Of course, Roll20 is also the place where you can find Vampire the Masquerade content, fantasy grants as well, and I've seen a lot of the custom content on other virtual tabletops. So if there is a virtual tabletop that you haven't seen Vampire the Masquerade or World of Darkness content on just yet, let us know, and we'll see what we can do. Let's go forward. World of Darkness is now on TikTok, which you might be asking, hey, you guys are already on TikTok, right? But we are. But Vampire the Masquerade is on TikTok already, with the account that is full of fans of Jasper, New York by Night, LA by Night, and all of the awesome characters from there. We decided that, hey, maybe it would be cool to show you some behind the scenes, some more general World of Darkness content, especially with Werewolf coming up, with so much content that we have already for Hunter and more coming. So we've opened a brand new account for those of you who like the short video forms. You might also see these videos popping up on other platforms that we have, like YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, where the short video content is preferred and people like watching it there. One particular piece of content which I recommend you to check out right now is, you see the face of yours truly somewhere there, the weird face of the Polish person. So this video is live preview of the print that we got of Werewolf the Apocalypse 5th edition. Basically, the pages, we're trying to make sure that the paper is of a good quality. So this video shows how the paper of Werewolf the Apocalypse 5th edition core book differs from Vampire the Masquerade. And the difference is huge. Like, there's a completely different feel to how Werewolf the Apocalypse looks. So I tried to capture that here in that video. I hope you will like it. And there's going to be more previews like that. We're going to show you more behind the scenes, unboxing, unpacking, and show you more of the cool stuff that we have in the office. Now, when it comes to cool stuff that we have in the office, one thing that you should know, Jason Carl is in Stockholm right now, and he is very open to also use this platform to answer your questions. So you can check out our Twitter. We made a little call to action to get people to ask Jason questions, and maybe, just maybe, I will convince him to do a little live from Stockholm. TikTok. See how it goes, but of course Jason has a lot of, he's very busy with a lot of things, but we'll try to get him in front of you as much as we can, so we can also use the awesomeness of the storyteller sharing his advice with others as much as we can. So yeah, World Darkness on TikTok, go follow us if you like the short video format. This is also going to be a place where we will put abbreviated versions of the news, so if you are your attention span is just, not great for watching an hour-long news episodes, then this is a place to go, just for the better accessibility of all the news that we are sharing. All right, let's go for more. And I also bring you very happily news from local partners. We're going to insert them here as well in the what news, so we can update those of you who are waiting for non-English versions of any of our products and things happening around the world. I do have news from No Solo Roll and Arcane Asylum today. No Solo Roll in particular has been almost finished right now with Rivals translations for Vampire the Masquerade. Rivals, the card game, and it's going to drop in just 5 days on May 9th. If you're watching us on YouTube, that's even less days. So if you want to get Rivals in Spanish, then May 9th is the date. I really hope that this will also start a lot of Spanish language-based tournaments for Rivals, because this game has been doing very good when it comes to the tournament scene for the card game players playing professionally. So I'm very much looking forward to see what the community prepares for these occasions. And yeah, they're also dropping more previews. There are the dice set and the discipline and blood magic cards available on pre-order right now. There's also a shipping promo, so you can check out on their page what they have prepared for you. And also they've shared the previews of Vampire the Masquerade chapters in Spanish, which looks gorgeous, looks absolutely beautiful, and it will be available still this year. Like, I don't know if there's a particular date for the Spanish release just yet, but they said early 2023. So we are waiting for the particular date to be shared. Now for Arcane Asylum in France, we have the French version of Second Inquisition that has dropped and is available for everyone right now. So if you are in France and you want to get your French library filled with V5 books, Second Inquisition is available right now, and we hope you will enjoy it. We will bring you more of this news here for World Darkness News if you are waiting for non-English products in the future. All right. And that will be all for today for those of you who are watching us on YouTube. And if you're watching us on the stream, do stick around for a little Q&A in the end, where you can always ask us more questions. And if you have questions while coming to us from other sources, you can always find us on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and other places. So please feel free to reach out, and yeah, do not get lost in the night.